My Japanese sucks because I can't be bothered to study pitch accent. There, I said it, okay? Look at the t-shirts. T-shirts have arrived. You like them? Here's the top 10 reasons your Japanese sucks and how we can fix it. Minasan konnichiwa. Kinniku ninja. Ash desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. So, why does your Japanese suck so much? I asked that question to my viewers and I got over 300 replies very, very quickly. So, we're going to try and work on what you think you find difficult about Japanese and how we can move it on based on my own experience of how I would fix it if I bumped into these problems myself. My Japanese sucks because I haven't got enough time to study it properly. That's a load of rubbish, right? If you've got time to be scrolling Facebook and writing messages and writing comments and saying, oh, this is why my Japanese is so bad, then you've got time. If you've got time to say I haven't got time, then you've got time, okay? I've got a really busy job, a really busy life, I'm a family man, and if I've got time, I've got very little time, but if I've got time, you've got time. People could become really, 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 really fluent with a little bit more time than I have, okay? If I can do it, you can do it. I even made a video about my whole schedule and how it all works, so if you want to see that, I'll link it below. It's a bit old now, but yeah, it's still the same, my routine is still the same, so I'll give it a view. My Japanese sucks because I'm a beginner and I don't know anything besides hiragana and katakana and some vocabulary. It's my 14th day. 14th day! I like this guy, he's got it going on. It's only his 14th day and he already knows more Japanese than the majority of people that say they're learning Japanese. See, it can be done. I like this guy. And how do we acquire vocab? By immersing, of course. Get reading, get watching, start listening, but it's got to be content made by natives for natives. That's the important bit. My Japanese sucks because I'm inconsistent with my self-study. The thing is that you need to find something that you enjoy. Language acquisition comes in response to a need, not a desire. You have to make that need, okay? So go find something that you love, whether it is watching anime or playing video games, etc, etc. But you need to go do it in Japanese and no subtitles. You know, try and look for the sentences that has one word that you don't understand and then add that to your vocabulary bank, okay? And then that'll just grow and grow and grow from there on out. For all those people that are saying, oh, but you can't learn Japanese from anime, yes you can. Yes you can. I've made videos about that. I'll link that again in the description below. And myself and so many other people that are proficient at Japanese, and they've done so by playing video games and watching anime, okay? I don't know anybody who's got good at the language and not done it in that way. Okay, let's say on one hand this is you know a little bit of Japanese, but you know, not as much as you'd like to know. But you think anime is wrong, you're not going to use anime to learn Japanese, okay? On the other hand, here is an anime character. They speak, read and write fluently, but they, every now and then they say an anime word. Which one would you like to be? I know which one I'd rather have. I'd rather make a mistake every now and then, but be able to speak, read and write fluently, rather than not know very much and have lots of missing vocab. My Japanese sucks because I'm either ultra formal or ultra casual. There's no in between. That's textbooks for you though, they don't really teach you when to use what or how to use a specific phrase or whatever. But if you watch anime, or again there are exceptions with anime, if you watch, I don't know, Terrace House or something like that, okay, you'll be able to see how people of different ages or different jobs that interact with each other, so you'll be able to learn when to use what in the right context. My Japanese sucks because I haven't bothered to learn the difference between dore, sore, kore, are, and the Duolingo owl is very upset with me about it. Your problem's right there, is Duolingo. Immersion's the way to go. I mean, I can't say for or against Duolingo because I've never used it myself, but I've never had a problem with not knowing the difference between dore, sore, kore, are. They were the very, very first, the very basics that you learn, so I don't know why they would be a problem. My Japanese sucks because I'm too shy to speak and I don't want to make a fool of myself. Everybody makes mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. Do I care? No, not in the slightest bit. Just get on with it and get it out of the way and relax into it, okay? Natives will appreciate you making a huge effort to learn their language and they'll forgive you your mistakes, okay? The only people that will judge you is other people that are learning Japanese who think they know better. But quite often they don't, and nobody cares what they think. My Japanese sucks because I'm lacking vocabulary to have any deeper conversation than childlike observations. I understand almost nothing that is said to me. Again, immersion. The average child can speak really well, and that's because they've immersed in the language. If you think of like the average 4-year-old, for example, how much they can talk, and think about how much of their own language they've just immersed in without really knowing it, okay? If they can do it, you can do it. My Japanese sucks because I find it hard to study Japanese and I need a break. See, this guy could be talking about the opposite of immersion, which is too much immersion, also known as burnout, okay? If you immerse too much of anything is a bad thing, right? If you immerse too much, you can start to really hurt your brain, and it's not a good idea, okay? It's always good to take a break from every now and then. Little and often is the key to any success in life. My Japanese sucks because I started learning during the virus. Nihongo seems to need so many new skills to be proficient, and also right now I'm trying to figure out kanji, and that's a big challenge. Right, I don't know about you guys, right? But if you're sat at home and during the time of the virus, right, you've had more free time than you've ever had in your life. Unless you've been seriously ill, you know, because there have been lots of people that have been really ill with it, but you've had more free time than you've ever had because you can't go to work, you can't go outside, you can't do anything. Surely this has been the best time to learn Japanese. And kanji, yeah, okay, kanji can be difficult, not because they're difficult to remember, but because of the vast number of them. Try learning them in context. I find personally that works a lot better than things like RTK. My Japanese sucks because I'm bad at memorizing. I'm good with logic, but bad at memorizing. Good, because Japanese is a very logical language, okay? It's a very minimal, very logical language. It's one of those that has set rules and it tends to stick to them all the time, unlike English that has a million rules and breaks them all the time. For example, I before E except after C, unless you're a weightlifting beige, I don't know, what's the thing? Hold on. But yeah, Anki or any kind of SRS will really help with that. I'd go as far as saying they're not even necessary, because if you're immersing properly, whether you're reading, whether you're watching anime, you'll see the words over and over again, and that will be your reviews as you see them just out there in the wild. And it's those kind of wild interactions that really cement the language acquisition inside your mind. Right guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. If I missed out a reason as to why your Japanese sucks, please let me know down there in the comments, okay? It's good to have these conversations, it's good to get these things out in the air, and it's good to think of ways of fixing them. Again, for the majority of them, my answer is just going to be immerse more. And it really does work, honestly. There's so many people that have got such a good skill of language just by listening and reading and watching TV, not really, you know, scouring through textbooks. I'm not saying that textbooks do not work. I'm not textbook bashing ever. I never will do that. But I'm saying there's more fun ways to do it. Okay? Bye for now. See you next time.